Yo, welcome back to World of Tanks. Frontline 2021 is back, and boy do I have a treat for you today. You are going to watch Clutchy in his Scorpion G doing over 21,000, almost 22,000 damage in just one tank. Now he is spawned in the Charlie of Overlord map. And Charlie, if you don't know, it is the sea capture of the attack map. If you are attacking from Charlie, it is the most difficult part of the map to attack from. That's because from Charlie, it is very difficult to break out and push the enemy backwards. If you are defending on a sea spawn, you always have the upper hand. That's because it is easy for you to recap or to reset the base. If you are defending, there's always an advantage for the defending team. It is a lot easier to defend on the A and the B, but on C, it is super easy if you are defending, super hard if you are attacking. And our friend here, they're supposed to be attacking, so they're supposed to be pushing the enemies backwards, but it is very difficult from this side. But while the enemy is not focused on him, he's going to snipe from a distance and do his best to farm as much damage as possible. Now, while you are enjoying this playback or replay file, we're gonna talk a little bit about World of Tanks Frontline, how you can make the most out of this game mode while you are enjoying this replay. We're going to talk a little bit about how you are going to maximize your earning potentials. How you're going to maximize your combat XP and your free XP. Of course, this game mode has been around for a couple of years now, I think since 2019, and the meta has already been developed very well. Most people play this game mode for a couple of reasons, namely because they want to earn a lot of credits. That is the main reason. This is a good credit maker, so if you play with premium tanks, you're going to earn a lot of credits with this. Another reason people play this is to gain a lot of combat XP and free XP. Especially if you are researching tier 8 tech 3 tanks. For example, if you are playing new tanks and you want to get you want to boost your XP and get XP as fast as possible, this is a good game mode for you to get a lot of XP in your tier 8 tanks because of the credit multipliers, the XP bonus multipliers, the combat XP bonus multipliers, the free XPs, the fact that you can run combat reserves and multiply those XPs when you are playing this game mode. This is a great opportunity if you want to gain a lot of combat XP so that you can completely skip the tier 8 and immediately go into tier 9 tank if you are, for example, researching a tier 8 tank. So this is a great opportunity for you to play World of Tanks Frontlines just to gain combat XP, free XP, or if you just want to farm credits. Now, of course, if you are playing this game mode, it is wise of you to play this with a premium account. If you don't have a premium account, this would be a good time for you to get one of those premium accounts that last 1 week, because World of Tanks Frontlines last 1 week in a month. So if you have premium account for just this 1 week, when Frontlines is on, this is when you will benefit the most, because with a premium account, you can earn more credits when you are playing your premium tanks, for example. You get multipliers for your combat XP and your free XP. So now is a great time for you to get a premium account. If you can't afford a monthly premium account, get the weekly premium account. Spend a little bit of gold. Don't be cheap. This tank is, this game has been, been kind to you. It's been quite fun. You're enjoying yourself. It's okay if you spend a little bit money on gold to get this premium account, because you are going to benefit more than anything else. So get yourself a premium account so that you can take full advantage of World of Tanks Frontlines for this week. Of course, also you want to run a premium tank if you can. I know a lot of people out there do not have a lot of premium tanks, but if you do have a premium tank, this is a great game mode for you to run your premium tank, because of the multipliers, you're just gonna earn a lot more credits, a lot more combat XP, a lot more free XP. Of course, when you are playing Frontlines World of Tanks, you should be running your credit boosters and your combat boosters, free XP boosters, whatever boosters you have, because if you run credit boosters, you get an extra 30% boosters. If you're in a clan, you can get 30% clan credit boosters. If you have personal boosters, you can get 50% credit boosters. If you are in a platoon, but remember, make sure you get into a platoon, you form a platoon before you hit the battle button, because dynamic platoons do not enjoy the 15% extra credit boost. If you make a platoon while you're already in the game, you don't benefit from those credit multipliers. So make sure you form your platoon before you roll into the game, before you hit the start battle button. Then you can earn extra 15% credit boosters. All in all, you can get approximately a 95% more credits if you are running clan boosters, personal boosters, and if you are in a platoon. So if you play a good game and you earn 200,000 credits, imagine that you can almost double the amount of credits that you can get if you have all your boosters lined up, like your row of ducks, and if you deserve it, you should get it. So make use of all those boosters. Now is a great time to use those boosters. And of course, when you're playing Frontlines World of Tanks, you need to do a lot of damage so that you can rank up. And ranking up is going to secure you those multipliers. For example, if you rank up to general, you get 1,200% boost. If you ranked up to a major, you get 900% boost. So significant amount of boost the higher you rank, and the way you rank is to either do damage or capture. If you are attacking and you earn capture points, that's how you're going to rank up. If you are defending, do damage to those guys that are capturing. That's how you're going to rank up very quickly. Do damage and kill those people inside the capture circle. That's how you're going to rank up very quickly. So to rank up, do a lot of damage. Now our friend in the Scorpion G, Clutchy, has already ranked up to captain, just sitting in the Charlie capture point, just trying to attack it because the enemy team is trying to defend it, and they keep coming forward to defend it and throwing their tanks to him while he is just sniping them down, racking up the damage, and he is already up to captain now with over 8.2k damage. If he died now, 8.275 damage is already a pretty good game by all accounts. He's already done a great deal of work by doing 8,200 damage, he has already, you know, did his fair amount of contribution by anybody's standards. You know, if he died now and logged off and AFK, you can't really blame him. You can't really say you didn't do your part, you did not do enough work to contribute to the team's win. 8,700 damage is already pretty respectable. Now, like I was saying, he's gonna do a fair bit of damage in just this one tank. Now, obviously, when you set out to play World of Tanks Frontlines, you are not going out to play purposely to survive in one tank. You have reserve tanks, right? So you want to manage your reserve tanks well. If you happen to die, you have a reserve tank. But he is doing so well here in his Scorpion G. He has managed to time his the times that he goes to the repair station to get a top up, to top up his HP. He's timed them all so well that it wasn't necessary for him to switch to another tank. So one of the tips that is very important is whatever tank you are playing in Frontlines, you need to play very aggressively in this game mode. That is why managing your reserve tanks are very important. You need to play aggressive early in the game so that you can secure your ranks early in the game. Now you can see our friend Clutchy is already ranked major. Just, you know, it's still very early in the game. He is definitely going to secure general in this game very early in the game. It's just been over about 11 minutes into the game. He's already major. He's definitely going to be a general before 15 minutes, and that should be your target goal. You want to rank up to general inside 15 minutes. And why do I say inside 15 minutes? Well, I've been playing this game mode for a very long time. The average time for a game is getting shorter and shorter. It used to be 21 minutes average game. I know because I used to calculate all the average times, and my average time was about, every game lasted about 21 minutes. I do believe the average time has gone down considerably. I'm guessing around the 19-minute mark is the average time nowadays. So if I were to give you any advice, I would say you want to rank up to general inside the 15 or in or around the 15-minute mark should be your target. So that is why I say you need to play aggressive early in the game so that you can pump out that damage early in the game and get yourself ranked up as high as you can. If you're not general within 15 minutes, you've got to be at least major. You want to be in or around the general mark at in or around the 15-minute mark. That way you give yourself a little bit of time, a little bit of buffer. If you are not already general, you still have time to push yourself over the mark and get yourself into the general rank. Now, when you are playing World of Tanks Frontline, it is important that you use mobility as your friend. Mobility is the key to success. Remember, this map is not a small map. It is not an 800 by 800 meter. It is not a 1,000 by 1,000 meter map like Ruinberg or Mines. This is a huge freaking map, right? So the bigger your map is, the more important mobility comes into play. That is why I do not recommend you play any kind of tank that does not have mobility. TS5s, those kind of slow tanks, slow heavy tanks, those are not recommended. Look at our friend in the 14-minute mark, and he is already ranked general. Job done. So from now until the end of the game, it is all gravy for him. All he needs to do is just keep farming the damage up, keep trying to lay out the fire, lay out the damage as much as he can. It is the more damage he does, the more credits he's going to earn. He's already ranked general, so he has already earned all the bonus multipliers that he can get. Whatever maximum multipliers that he can get, he has already got it. All he needs to do right now is just to maintain his average damage, try to pump out as much as he can, because this will only add to his credit earning potential. Remember, he is in a Scorpion G, a premium tank. He is going to earn a lot of credits compared to a standard Tech 3 tank. So like I was saying, use mobility as your friend. Whatever tank you choose, make sure mobility is part of that equation. Now, even though he's in a tank destroyer, this is a pretty quick tank destroyer. It is not very agile, it is not very nimble, but it has speed. It can shift, it can change flanks easily. He can move around, although this tank is a bit like a, it's a bit like driving a Rolls Royce or a huge Mercedes. It's like it drives like a boat, right? A Scorpion G is not like one of those agile sports cars. This is more like a bus. It's heavy to turn around, to turn corners. It's slow to pick up its speed, but it can maintain a good amount of top speed, which gives him the opportunity to move around and switch flanks if he needed to. So remember, use mobility. This is a very important part of the gameplay. Also, remember to hit the M key if you want to bring up the map and have an overview of what's going on. Remember, you can also scroll your minimap. If you click Control and hover over the minimap, you can zoom in and out of that minimap. That minimap doesn't need to stay stagnant. That way you can zoom in or you can zoom out and have a huge overview of the map, or you can hit the M key to have a big map pop out right in the middle of the screen, and you can check out what's going on all over the map. Now, if you get fed up of this tank, let's say for example Clutchy here, he's decided that, dude, I'm not doing anything in my Scorpion G, I'm not getting any more damage out now, I should be in an LT-432 or a Burask. He could easily destroy this tank, get back into the garage and switch into another tank. And the way to do that is to hit the J key, the Juliet key on your keyboard, hold it down for about 5-10 seconds or something like that. There is a little clock, a timer that counts down, and when it counts down, your tank will explode kaput. You will harakiri, you will seppuku, or you will Soduku yourself, and then you will end up in the garage where you can pick out another tank, maybe a Burask, maybe an LT-432. You can pick out where you want to spawn next. Maybe you don't want to be in Foxtrot, maybe you don't want to be in Objective 4, Objective 5 turret, maybe you want to be line 1-2, maybe you want to be in Delta. You can switch positions in a different tank. Just hit that Juliet key and you will be able to do that. And the last tip that I have for you is, if you are going for the Objective 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if you are trying to kill those turrets, you need to remember where those turret weaknesses are. When you shoot the front of the turret, you cannot pen it with any kind of tank. You need to shoot the minimum, the side of the turret. Now, the side of the turret is 210 millimeters, but if you can shoot the turret from the back, it is even better. The back of the turrets is only 95 millimeters thickness all around. The thickest part is 95 millimeters. If you can shoot the vents, or you can shoot the door, the thickness is even less, which means if you properly aim your gun into the vents, the back of the turrets of the objective, You can even fire HE and do a maximum damage because those vents are only 25 millimeters thick. Any kind of HE shell will be able to go through those vents behind those turrets. So that is the proper way to destroy the turrets if you want to destroy those turrets quickly. But in all honesty, you do not want to destroy the turrets because you do not want this game to end no matter what. You want this game to play itself out, to run its course. If this game is going to take 25 minutes, let it take 25 minutes. The longer the game goes on, the better your opportunity, the better your chances of making general will be, which means you will earn those credit multipliers, those combat XP multipliers, those free XP multipliers. The longer this game goes on, the higher probability it is for you to make general, because it does not matter whether you win or lose, you will still earn a boat ton of credits. The amount of credits you earn does not matter whether you win or you lose the game. You will earn the same amount of credits. How well you do in World of Tanks Frontlines is not tied to whether you win, whether your team wins the game or loses the game. It is tied to how well you rank up. How far you rank up is the most important thing. As long as you rank and you do damage, you will earn all the credits and all the combat experience and free experience that you deserve. So don't worry about winning or losing. Don't worry about destroying those objectives if you are in the attacking team. Let other people take care of the objectives. If too many people try to devote their time and energy into destroying the objectives, that will only end the game prematurely. And when the game ends prematurely, you know what happens, right? Anything that is premature, it's just not good for anybody, and that's what she said anyway. So you don't want anything premature. You want to let the game develop, let the game run its course. If it's going to take 25 minutes, that's great. You know, the better the chances for you to make general and earn all those credit bonuses, multipliers for yourself and for your team. And yeah, let's get back to the game and look at the 17,000 damage that he has done in just one tank. This is an absolutely amazing game for a one tank game. Not only he managed to survive for this long, he's done an incredible amount of damage with just one tank. Managed to get himself into general as well. He is just as aggressive as when he started this game. From the beginning of the game right to the end of the game, he has maintained the same amount of pressure, the same amount of aggressiveness, and he has just reached 19,300 damage, and he is continuing to farm this AE phase 1. He is still 3/4 HP, so he can even take a hit so that he can finish this AE phase 1, and he manages to finish that AE phase 1 without even taking any damage. And now he's going to peek over the wall here to see if he can get some long distance shots. A Waffenträger manages to catch him out and finish him off with one shot, and he is back into the garage. He's going to pick another tank, and I think he gets into a M46 pattern. Is this an M46 pattern? Yes, it is. Tier 9 but he does not get to fire any shots or even move out of it because the game is already over. 21,764 damage. Obviously, you're gonna get a supreme gun, you're gonna get general of the army as well. Well done to Clutchy, nearly 22,000 worth of damage. You know, what a great game for this guy. So if you are interested in World of Tanks Frontlines, it is coming to you starting on Monday for 1 whole week. Remember all these tips, it will be useful for you. I hope you enjoyed this video and took some useful information. I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.